Between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3. In motion right goes Reed. Hurts. The looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Zay Flowers, 34 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howell. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20. At the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Nifty move. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
19 Texas. How's the flat? 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
On the quick, right?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Raiders' 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The kick is
point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Count up, yeah, we're going to do it.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Outside. Whoa. Bucky. 11. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south.
And Stroud now to throw. Got a man, it's London. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, hey.
Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenneth Walker. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Able to slither by. And spinning now. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go silver, ready? 180.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the 41, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Great.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
A gain of 15.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 16, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Zay Flowers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He was brought down by...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ken Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. In motion goes the tight end. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Silver. 73.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Trim it.
McCaffrey on the counter. Powers through. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 129 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
The 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's go. Trim it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block.
Look to hot.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
2J. Here we go.
They go up the middle with Campbell. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Great. Set.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Go Silver, ready? Great. Set.
Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. From left side complete. That's Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. An extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone.
As they move closer, it's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
He'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
What's that?
Stroud working out of the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go.
They'll try and run Walker. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Let's go. Trim it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.